tells a story. Every game writes another chapter. Welcome back to the Odyssey. 8 straight wins, a 9-2 record. First place in the Sun Belt. From the outside, it looks like everything is going exactly the way we planned. But success creates a new opponent, and that opponent is complacency. It's easy to stay hungry when you're trying to prove people wrong. It's much harder to stay hungry when people start expecting you to win. That's when standards begin to slip. Preparation gets rushed. Details get overlooked. Confidence quietly turns into comfort. Championships aren't usually lost because a team isn't talented enough. They're lost somewhere along the journey. A team starts believing they've already arrived. We refuse to let that happen. South Alabama isn't standing in our way. Complacency is. Every snap, every block, every tackle, every route, every decision has to be executed. And success has to be earned. This isn't about extending a winning streak. It's about proving that our standard doesn't change because the scoreboard says we're winning. Great teams don't defend streaks. They defend their standard. Tonight, we have another opponent to prove who we are. One team, one mission, one destiny. Protect the rock and earn every victory. And let's write the next chapter of the Odyssey.
Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock Whitney Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. The Jaguars headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mountaineers offense will get the ball first. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much. Consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just...
There's some room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's James. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Lewis. Picks up the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Looking for an open area to his left. Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the left. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. They go to the ground. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they...
Touchdown, Mountaineers! Meadow on the end zone, he's got it! That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So South Alabama's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world.
The ball is out behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
They'll run it. It's Lewis. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes one man miss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And the extra point is good. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Jaguars' offense ready to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's short. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
And the Jaguars line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Final game of the regular season, and you just hope this is not serious. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Could not make his way to the corner.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most...
Makes a grab and room to run. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man, knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that first down. You're on your side of the field, man. Get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Lewis. Across the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabs it in the middle. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Lewis. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The run inside. It's Phillips. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Ready.
picked off. What a play to set him up. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, App State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Here's the pressure. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Davenport. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Got his man. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Great. Solo.
Dropping back, it's Davenport. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Here we go. Ready. 180. Ready, go.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Catch in the middle. It's Gibbs. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Jaguars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Keeps it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Jaguars will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Finds his man. It's Sanchez. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down.
Well,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Phillips.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, App State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Pulls and fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. On the ground, it's Phillips. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his man in the middle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Working the middle. Touchdown, South Alabama. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the move, it's Lewis. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Snagged in the middle, it's Sanchez. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A really nice job by the quarterback, putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now...
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And you never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Quick release by the QB. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Appalachian State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25.
Switch it. Ready. Go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 18 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Horned Frogs coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Back now to your game inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Jaguars head coach at halftime. His quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the 3rd quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got the first himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. And the Jaguars will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keep. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's James. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Complete downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
To the air, it's Davenport. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. They are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He turns that loose down the right side. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Roberts. Makes a man miss. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to run, it's Roberts. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. It's a reverse. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that drive covered 40 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Marion. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go. Ready, go.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The screen, and watch out. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Jaguars will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space, it's Roberts. Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
It's complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it from the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to take it outside. It's Roberts. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. Looking to pass. It's Davenport. Here's a heat. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Ready, go!
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Could not make his way to the corner. And the Jaguars will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. With this big lead, guys, we are seeing the coaches start to reward some...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, App State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The run inside. It's Phillips. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go, ready.
Dropping back, it's Davenport. Under fire. He's going to take off. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Marion. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Jaguars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Makes the grab on 3rd. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the punt team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because I believe in my wide receiver. Sometimes it's not going to come home, and it didn't on that play. Tip your cap to the defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. At the 45, on his way. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Fighting off the defender. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Gets it out fast. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. That last connection just a hair short of the 1st down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. There he goes! Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to get rid of it.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Maybe some room here. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Jaguars will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Wide 53. Wide 53. Jet. Go, go.
And he's knocked down.
Yeah, and he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Black 18. Black 18. Ready, go.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Ready, 5. Go.
Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Jaguars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Ready. Blue 30. Go, go.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Phillips. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Wide 80, 22. I saw. 80.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Standards don't take weeks off. That's the final whistle. Appalachian State leaves South Alabama with another statement victory. Final score on the board, 9 straight wins. But this wasn't just another win. This was proof. Before kickoff, we talked about complacency. We said our biggest opponent wasn't wearing a different jersey. It was the voice that tells successful teams they've done enough. Tonight, this team answered that challenge. We didn't overlook South Alabama. We respected the opportunity. We prepared like underdogs. We executed like champions. Every phase of the game stepped up. The offense made explosive plays. The defense flew to the football. Special teams handled business. When momentum shifted, we responded. When adversity showed up, we answered. That's what winning football looks like. The streak grows to 9. But we're not chasing streaks. We're chasing the standard we've built since day one. Every week, another opponent tries to take our season. Every week, we have to prove we deserve everything we've earned. Tonight, we did exactly that. The Sun Belt race isn't over. Our goals are still in front of us. A conference championship, a championship opportunity, and ultimately, a place in college football history. The journey continues. The standard remains. The mission never changes. Protect the rock and earn every victory. And we'll see you in the next chapter of the Odyssey. Catch you guys at kickoff.